And if you said it about the girl, it's just,
Yeah.
what did you say? I don't.
I don't get an erection over floors.
It's fun fact. Gorillas have tiny balls. Like you
Dua Lipa on Parkinson's.
Hello and welcome to the Therapy Crowd Trip. Me, Abby Clancy.
And me, Peter Crouch. So you are, what are you doing? You're just looking at marble.
I'm in a marble hole.
What does that mean?
It means the list for marble is endless.
Yeah.
And
Where's this marble going now? What are we doing to the house now? Fucking hell.
What am I getting a bill for now?
we're, excuse me, I'll buy my own.
I'll buy my own. Because girls is players too.
Literally, I am. Can I just say, this is I'm actually going hitting straight in with the weekly wines here. If I want to buy something for my own house, I can. I don't have to ask your permission, number one. And number two,
You don't ask my permission, that's all.
I know, but
Hence we're sitting in a building site for the last 2 years.
not 2 years, Pete.
2 years, I'd say.
2 weeks.
Roof, floor.
Yeah, but the roof wasn't a thing that we actually wanted. It was a fault with the house.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But we decided, so when the roof, it took ages, almost a year. And then I thought, do you know what? The scaffolding came off. They all left.
Sick of
And I
hearing
thought-
banging and drilling everywhere.
Yeah. And I thought,
Which
oh my
didn't
God.
include him.
I wasn't happy about it, yeah. And then they left and we decided to rip the floor up
Yep.
for a lighter shade of brown.
What did you think of the floor, Ross, when you came in?
I was impressed, to be honest.
Shitbag.
But-
Didn't say one word. Well, the first thing he said,
I
actually,
just
when you were
say-
upstairs, he said, can I leave my shoes on? Will she kill me? That was his exact words.
I did see a lot of people bouncing around in the house with shoes on, which I was surprised by.
Which I am surprised by, actually, because the guys who fitted the floor from Kendall Quality Carpets are just the best workers. They're all northern. I've been making them their lunch every day. They get fed better than
nice
you
fellas,
do.
yeah. They do, yeah.
No, you had to
They
smell
do.
them bacon butties on the go. I was waiting for
Better
mine.
service.
You
than
know
what I get.
the feel of real wood underfoot? It's a game changer. What? It's like walking on velvet.
It is nicer. I'll give you that.
Andrew Martin said that to me, working with real products. So real stone, real wood. There's just something so much more authentic and it's timeless.
Cool story, bro.
Connection with nature. Real stone,
do you know what?
real wood.
I'm starting to think that we've got nothing in common.
I don't think we're compatible, do you?
No, I don't.
I don't get an erection over floors.
I do. I get an erection over floors. But you should.
It doesn't excite me as much as it does you, and that will never change. And that doesn't make us bad people. I don't judge you for your floor horn.
Floor horn.
Floor horn, yeah.
Floor porn or horn.
You get the horn off the floor.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so
it's the
I-
only thing that does give me the horn.
I was quite impressed that the one room intact was the podcast room.
So I've had all my furniture removed. We've
Yeah.
got nothing apart from this sofa.
If only the viewers could see what we can see. Here.
Yeah.
Ross is sat on a dining room chair.
I've got all...
What's he on?
George is on an upside down section of a modular sofa.
One section upside down.
And all Sophia's dressing gowns are on
And
the floor.
what do you call
to
that stuff that goes under the carpet? What's that called again?
Underlay.
Underlay, yeah.
Underlay.
Underlay.
Arriba.
Good job I've got a fantastic fleece dressing gown
I know, yeah.
collection.
I've
Otherwise,
had to
it's
start wearing them because it's I'm not even. I don't think it's even my wine, but I'm continually to wine anyway. I've had to start wearing a dressing gown because obviously we've picked the floors come up. We've had no underfloor heating, so we have had no heating downstairs.
Yeah, we can't put the heating on while the floor gets laid because of expansion, contraction. And it was literally the worst week.
Giving birth.
It's the worst. I feel like I'm giving birth to you. You give me nothing but stress.
Why? How do I give you stress? In what way?
back off.
Back off what?
Back off out of my life for a week till the floor's done.
My life. Talking about. I live here as well,
I'd love to see Pete in a dressing gown. Do you have like a Hugh Hefner job? Is it like one of them?
No, it's my Rosie
police
Huntington
one.
from
Is it?
M&S one.
Oh, a little above the knee job, yeah.
totally above the knee.
Del Boy in his kimono.
Three-quarter in the arm
That
length.
was a Rosie Huntington.
It is.
Is it? It's really comfortable anyway.
Yeah. Oh, that's so
Oh,
funny.
well.
There's no going back now.
Well, yeah, I've started wearing it and it's gone on. Have you noticed? It's gone on.
When I open the door to the guys, every morning, like, oh, sorry, you're not dressed, because I've got the dress, and I open it and go, I am. It's just over my clothes. They're like, oh.
I just saw that one from behind.
Yeah.
Like she's going, woo.
Morning, boys.
But no, I am delighted with my floor, and I know it might be boring to other people, but it's
I don't find it boring.
it's my main topic of conversation at the moment.
I know. It does look good, to be fair. I'll give you that.
But you know, last week when we had Alan Carr and Amanda Holden on, and you were talking about clearing your airing cupboards and what, he actually shared my lack of interest.
Which I was surprised about. I don't know. I thought being a gay man, he might like to have some
He just
pride.
went, that is so fucking boring.
I'm not a walking
Your
stereotype.
face, her face is a
No, but
picture.
every gay man I know is immaculate, and the houses are immaculate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's immaculate. He just doesn't want to be cleaning out airing cupboards, which I totally get. I don't think everyone enjoys that. There are people that do. Sickos.
At least that gives you an excuse to get a skip out, I suppose.
I've got a skip. It's just got delivered.
And that's what I'm saying. Any excuse for a skip.
I love a skip.
You love a skip.
You're going in it. I'm going to put you in there.
The problem with the skip at the moment is that we had really windy conditions. So anything that's got in it that's reasonably light is all over the garden in the morning.
You're on
not
pickup.
ideal.
You're on pickup duty.
Yeah. Plus,
In your Rosie Huntington
that's-
Wiley Jessica.
That's where my delegating skills come in.
if I'm wearing my Rosie Huntington, I am not picking up rubbish.
It's like the Black Hole of Calcutta out there.
Got our George with us today,
Yeah.
a producer of the Peter Crouch pod. George, you look devastated to be here.
Yeah, well, it's not my normal cup of tea, this.
You know it, George.
I work for the Bear
He
podcast.
knows. He knows.
How dare you? Are
Only
you just
joking,
saying that
Ab.
because you're sitting on an upside down piece of sofa?
That's partially the reason.
He wouldn't get that on the Peter Crouch podcast. I'll tell you that right now. He gets looked after.
I'll look after you afterwards. I'll make you something nice to eat. Nice cup of tea. You'll be fine.
Sounds good to me.
Good.
Any other gossip apart from the
So
new
we
floor?
went to, we've had a great week. We took the kids to Port Lim. Everyone keeps shouting at me for saying Port Lymph.
What is it? Not that.
It's Port Limb.
I've never even heard of it.
It's Port Limp.
Port Limb.
How's it
Shut up.
spelled?
No way.
How's it
It's
spelled?
spelled L-Y-P.
H.
L-Y-M. There should be an M in there, should there? L-Y-M-P-H, like lymph node.
Yeah. Like,
No, it's not like lymph.
It's
not that-
L-Y-M-P-T-H-E.
Where is
No,
it?
it's
Wales?
Is that?
Absolutely not.
It is that.
It's not.
It is that. It's definitely not Port Limp.
It's L-Y-M-P-N-E.
Oh, that'll be limp then.
Yeah, Port
Yeah.
Limb.
So
Port Limp.
what's in Port Limp?
Port Limb.
I can't listen to that. Port Limp.
'Cause
That's blown my mind. I thought it was Port Limp.
I said Port Limb and someone
Is it not that?
messaged me on DMs and said, I'm from there and that's not how you say it. So apologies.
Wow.
Apologies for
I'm
that.
going to continue to call it Port Limp, I think.
So basically it's Lion Lodge. No, we've been going on about Lion
Oh,
Lodge.
yeah.
So we got to stay at Lion Lodge and it was just the most magical experience. You know, obviously Jack's obsession with dinosaurs. You've got the whole dinosaur trail there.
Yeah.
Obviously they're not alive. Like they're
Go ahead.
no, but the other animals there are. Thank you. You know, they've got all the gorillas. We got to feed the giraffes.
So do you stay over there? Is it
We
like a
stay
lodge or
over.
what is it?
Cabin.
Yeah.
And you've got like a glass wall in your cabin and the lions are just there. And we got there, thankfully, on the day of feeding time, wasn't it?
Because they only feed the lions like once a week or whatever.
We were
And
there when
We
they
were
fed
there.
them.
And
Wow.
the two
Like
brother
in front of our-
lions.
It was amazing.
Did you go at it a bit?
Yeah. To see that in, real time.
Were the kids all right with it? Were they a bit scared or anything?
They loved it.
Were they?
It was magical, wasn't it?
Oh,
It was incredible.
some experience. Like,
Yeah.
because also, you know, when it gets towards nighttime, it's dark. You don't know where they are, but you know they're out there. So you're sitting there and you got the fire on and you're just having a peek and then you're, oh! There's a lion just strolling past.
You just go there and there's that real sense of adventure, getting in your log cabin.
Yeah.
Decorated immaculately. Like you could live there, couldn't you?
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Amazing food, which I always think in these kind of places, the food's always crap.
Yeah, or yeah.
Amazing
You usually
food.
have to put up with like nuggets and chips to
Yeah.
get like a nice kid's day out. But the food's great, the restaurant's good, isn't it? And it's like you get a little buggy when you and you can just
Little
sit
buggy.
around.
We got to feed the giraffes,
Oh, look.
which is gorgeous.
Mm.
There was a moody.
feeding me then.
There was a moody giraffe there.
Was
and
it?
she was snarling me. It was so funny. And I was like, oh my God. I said to the guy, the face on her. And he was like, I know. He was like, she's so moody. That one, she was literally going,
Sticking a tongue out.
yeah, literally, wasn't she? So cute. But it was just a fabulous experience for us
Yeah,
and the
it really
kids.
was, yeah.
Port Lymph Wildlife Park is owned by the Aspinall family, and their story's incredible. Nurturing all these incredible wild animals so they don't go extinct.
Yeah.
Basically, they have Siberian tigers, giraffes, rhinos. They had the first breed of horse since the beginning of time.
Really?
So it's got it's not like a domesticated horse that we ride, and the guy actually said to us they're the most dangerous animals in the park.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They're quite
Bucking and all
quite
that.
aggressive. Yeah, like
but they're wild. Their DNA is fully like from the beginning of time, and they're
Mustang.
When they're from Peru, isn't that where they were from? Because they took them back to Peru.
something else was in Peru, I think.
Paddington Bear.
I just love being with the kids and surrounded by animals. I think it's just, it's an experience you would
Well,
never ever forget.
Yeah, I mean, when we've done this before, we stayed in Tiger Lodge, and the reason we wanted to stay in Lion Lodge this time was because in the morning, like your wake up call is the lions.
Friggin'
Like,
hell.
the lions were playing, the two brothers. The fact that we got to see them eat and they were wrestling over the food and just the sheer power and magnitude of them. They were huge, weren't they?
it's like you
Gorgeous.
sit there for ages, like watching these lions. You think this is absolutely amazing, and then you're like, you can't do it for like all night, can you? Right? So you go, oh, okay, right, we'll have a
I
little
can.
drink, and then we'll put the telly on, and I feel guilty that there's a fucking lion there, and I'm not looking at it. But
He's watching
come a
Match of
bit
the Day
blind.
while
I was going,
lion
the match is on, and I'm going like, I feel terrible that there's a lion that I'm not looking at.
But while Pete was watching Match of the Day, I had an outdoor bath. So they fill up, there's like an old
It takes 2
tin
hours
bath.
to run.
And they fill it takes 2 hours. And he said, do you want us to set up the bath? And it's like scorching hot. And the window is just into the lions. So you're just in a bath with the lions.
The lions.
That sounds something else. That sounds like something you do on safari or
You
something
know what
like
they
that, doesn't
do? Yeah, it's like being on safari.
Yeah.
They've got these like clear pods, which is like a big see-through
Oh, yeah,
pod
yeah,
with
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
bed in, and you can obviously rent those and have a view over the whole park, which is incredible.
Yeah, it is,
right
yeah.
next to the wolves. The wolves are my favourite.
The wolf lodge, like you can stay in like all different animal, like in their almost in their pen. So there's a little house, but then you come out the top and you walk along like a bridge, and it's like all enclosed, and you're just in with the wolves.
Yeah.
like on this bridge. That's amazing as well.
The funniest thing was, seeing all these incredible animals, and Jack's like, "There's a squirrel, Mum!
Kept saying that.
There's a squirrel."
He kept saying that, didn't he? He kept going, "There's a squirrel."
Do you remember when the woman was mortified because I was asking her? Because obviously these gorillas, and you think, silverback gorilla, it looked like a male, huge, but I couldn't see any testicles. And I was like, are these girls or boys? And she was like, the boys. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, well, I can't see any balls. And then fun fact, gorillas have tiny balls that you can hardly see, which I thought was a bit...
I did find it slightly weird. You
So
were
I suppose
asking
it's a bit like a man on
so much.
steroids, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big unit. Small,
Doesn't it-
small balls.
Isn't that what happens?
I
Yeah.
think it does, yeah. I think
They
it's,
shrivel up or something.
yeah. I've not been on the steads much. So.
Go away. That really surprised me looking at you.
So no, that was a magical experience. Wasn't
How
it?
about the rest? I heard you had the birthday soiree.
Why didn't you come?
I'm doing dry Jan, aren't I? And I knew if I went out with the gang, I'd end up on the beers. Just keep me head down.
It was a quiet one.
My friend Liberty, one of my best friends, Liberty, she's got a bar in Notting Hill, Bertie Blossoms. It's great. She owns it with Ed Sheeran.
Oh, wow.
She threw me a birthday bash, and it was fantastic. All the gang together, champagne flowing.
Yeah.
Liv's the most incredible cook. So she made the most amazing food for us, and we had a gorgeous birthday cake. Danced all night.
Did you? Tunes on? Did
Simply
you
the Best came on and I was like, this is my funeral song. And everyone was like, it's your birthday, stop talking about that.
did you do a shallow performance or not?
Yes.
Did you?
You did. You did. Did I? To be fair, it wasn't her fault. It was like everyone made you do that, I think. And you did oblige.
Well, I've got zero recollection of that.
God, go to the mister.
I was over the other side of the bar and I just heard it come on and I go, here she goes.
Do you know what? It's coming back to me. That's a lie. You were lifting me onto the bar at the time and making me sing it into a
everyone
beer
did.
bottle.
Everyone made you sing it. We all wanted to hear it, babe. It's a crowd pleaser.
Sometimes you've got to give to people what they want. Ab.
You got to give what they want.
Well,
And you did.
luckily my friends don't judge me and they know I'm just a disgrace after a few drinks. And they enjoyed
we
it.
all?
No,
But
we
it was
loved
good.
it. We
So it was,
loved
it was a good party.
Any wines today?
I heard you have a little wine at me this morning. You said, I've got my wine for you.
Yeah, I know. It was when he was helping me, to be fair.
It
So-
was the chargers, babe. It's just the charging situation.
Peter, I never, ever have charge on my phone.
I've had
ever.
to buy another 4 chargers. I'm not joking. I must have bought 40, 50 chargers.
Well, Chloe nicked one because she told me. She said, oh, Abby, I went home with your charger. I'll bring it back.
Never seen that
But
again.
don't-
You're never seeing that again,
I'm
are
never
you?
going to say, you got that charger?
People do, though.
Well, yeah, I'm going to start saying it because it's like, you can't
Robin-
nick people's chargers from their houses.
Robin, a friend of ours, set up a camera for me on an old phone so I could do a time lapse of my floor. That's how sad I am. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
What?
I wanted to do.
Time lapse?
I wanted to do a time lapse video of my floor being laid.
What
Yeah.
are you going to do? Post it?
No, I'm not going to post it. I'm just going to wank over it.
Send that to Alan Carr. Who's boring now, bitch?
Have a look at this floor time lapse over the course of 2 weeks. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
But anyway, so he lent me this old phone with the charger.
Yeah.
And he come round to get it and he's like, where's the phone? I was like, the phone's there, but where's the charger?
Oh, God.
Gone.
Go on, mate.
It's nothing to do. Look, I'm not interested in charging my phone. Pete puts my phone on charge in the middle of the night
Good lad.
when he goes
Good
to
like
the
that,
loo.
you know, what
when he
a
goes to the
lovely
loo
thing
and,
to
and
do.
yours is charged. you
Always
put mine
thinking,
on.
you know, I've got loads of charge of mine now. I'll swap them. There's only one between us. I mean, like, we've done okay in life.
Yeah.
We don't have to share chargers.
Am I
reckon
correct
that-
in thinking you've
We
got
don't
the
have to share
charge?
toothbrushes either, but you keep using mine.
Yeah, but
I hate that.
What? You're off your AI one already?
The AI Russian
Yeah.
toothbrush.
your plaque's my plaque.
I don't have plaque, thank you.
That's minging.
That's disgusting.
Don't you have one of them things on your island where you can charge it?
Yeah, we do.
But you don't know where it is.
When we got our kitchen done, under the marble, he put like a charging deck, a
Yeah.
charging spot. And he said, look, you just put your phone down like that
And it charges.
and it charges.
Hands free.
What a time to be alive.
But we don't know where the spot is. So we're like that all over the island.
You
going,
can get it
Yeah.
if you like. It takes a good 15 minutes.
so yeah.
So yeah, that's been pied off as well.
But you can't be moaning at me for charges because it's not me.
Well, I feel like it is because, you know, there's ones that I leave in my bag that I keep for me. That they're the ones that no one's allowed, and they go missing. So someone has to unzip my bag and go into it. And
Do you know exactly
You know
what to
those
do?
4 children you've got?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is write in a Sharpie everyone's name on the chargers, and if you lose yours, you can buy your own.
That's a great shout. Or a bit of nail varnish. My mum does an ours. We've all got different coloured nail varnish. And
Yeah.
pink.
I'm going to do that
Yeah.
as soon as I get them.
That's that result.
Right.
Abby, your wine?
My weekly wine is stop shouting at me about charges because it's not me. Genuinely. Got no interest.
You should get a charging case.
And
But I
then
bought
we
docs.
lose the charger for them.
I bought docks and they went missing. I remember the dock went missing.
He bought 4 marble dogs.
Marble dock.
They weighed
Gone.
about a stone. They vanished out the house. So someone's took the dock as well as the charger.
Fucking not right.
Oh, that's
Telling you that it's not right.
Should we go into some audience wines?
Get a few audience wines, right? My weekly wine, and I'm not at all an angry person, but when I see someone park in a parent and baby child parking space, and you can clearly see them getting back or
On
out
their
of
own.
their car with no kids. It absolutely infuriates me.
Yeah.
To the point of where I want to shout out, you toe rag. Is this just me? But with my 2 small children, one is feral and will run at any opportunity.
Feral.
And remembering the days of struggling to carry the car seat across the car park and struggling to get them back in because someone had parked so close.
Yeah, and you can't open the door.
Rant over. Sorry.
I totally agree with that. And I am a huge believer in you can't park in bays that you're not supposed to.
Yeah, no, I obviously the disabled one.
Unless it's a double yellow line. Then I don't mind.
I'm all over that.
I'm all over a double
I'll
yellow
take a
line.
5 for that.
Double yellows don't count.
Double yellows don't count, but obviously a disabled bay or the mother and baby one. I don't use the mother and baby ones anymore.
You say mother and baby one, right? But that's so, we're in 2024. What if it's father and baby?
Father and baby. Father and baby.
Do you know what I mean? It's not
Parent and baby bay.
parent and baby.
Yeah.
You say mother and baby. Because that's the thing what I've realised. Like, when I
I
went
don't think
to
there's...
the-
Just be quiet.
No, what? I'm
No,
finishing.
I'm finishing.
What?
I don't think there's a lot of dads out there who are going shopping with a baby in a car
Fucking
seat.
me. Tell you that right now.
When?
That's all I do.
You go food shopping.
Last time I went to the shop, I didn't realise I had two babies. But like, it was a busy car park, and then I remembered, got a couple of kids in it. Such a great straight in, boom, big wide
When was
parking
this?
space. It's quite a bit.
You're not supposed to go in them unless the baby's in a pram or car seat age.
Oh, he's only 4. He's in a car seat, isn't he? Still.
Yeah,
I've been with my mum when she's had arguments with people, and I've been like 15 getting picked up after doing my GCSEs. She's gone, well, I am. I'm a parent. He's my child. What are you going to do about it? Do you know? Yeah, but I'm being like that purple, seeing all the girls walk past from school like that. Oh, God.
He's
No, but
my baby.
Yeah, he'll always be a baby in my eyes.
Yeah, but if you got Jack and Johnny, like Johnny's 6 now,
Yeah.
and Jack's 4, they're still kind of running off a bit, aren't they? And if you got the bags, I think it's a legitimate
Yeah.
parking spot,
Well
but
done.
it's a bonus. I'll give you that. But remember, we inquired about me potentially being slightly disabled because I am over.
I think you're
the height.
technically disabled.
I think there is a
Should we
height
just Google?
Go away.
where you could get a blue badge,
No, there's
but
not.
I don't feel that that's right.
No.
But
When you're a
think-
former athlete.
I mean, you could look
How?
into. I just played in the Premier League and then I park in disabled bags. I'm tall.
Height is no grounds for a disability.
Oh, is it not? Oh, someone's lied to me then.
I remember when I first found out I had flat feet, the first thing my mum was made up clicking heels, and she's like, does that mean I can get a blue badge for you? Because I've got flat feet. I was like, piss off, Mum. You can buy me a pair of insoles, that's it.
Oh my god.
I'm with her. I think she's got every right to have a moan about that. 'Cause
Yeah.
It is annoying.
It's worse in the disabled bay because there's a real need for them to have access. I mean, and if you're in there and they can't park there, that's out of order. I think that's bad.
Is that a closed mouth yawn I've just
Yeah,
seen
it was,
there?
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? The amount
Wow.
of shit you give Pete. Right, take it on to the next weekly wine then.
Firstly, love the pod. You get me through some pretty boring days at work, so thanks. Now on to my weekly wine. Goal celebration dances. Hear me out. I don't think you can eat enough from me here. My other half is a Sheffield Wednesday fan, Ick, and I know what you're thinking. Be kind. They don't get to celebrate that often as they don't score very often. However, how come when they do score, they all turn into 10-year-old boys dancing at school disco? Or are the knee slides, jumping punches and B-Tech TikTok dances really necessary? Pete, please explain, and Abby, back me up. It's just so icky, is it not? Now, no need to keep me anonymous. I'm owning it. Natalie from Doncaster. What are your thoughts on the celebrations, football celebrations?
You are the most famous football celebrationer on earth, I think.
On,
You're definitely up there, mate. You are definitely up there.
Who else has got Ronaldo's
Ronaldo, see.
yeah.
Our kids do that, don't they?
Yeah, they like that one, don't they?
Shit at football and then just go, see.
They do that.
Yours could be perceived as a bit of an ick, but it's launched you into stardom.
No, I remember when I did it the first time, and I remember because you were at home, weren't
I
you?
watched it on TV and I was like,
What
I
is he
called her
doing?
after, and she was like, "What on earth was that? Not well done for scoring a hat trick. It was what were you doing? What was that? Did
Do you
you
remember
find
that
it
couple?
embarrassing?
it's not embarrassing. It did make me cringe a bit.
Yeah.
Would 2023, Abby, if that happened, would you say, oh, that's such an ick? You know, that's not really a term then, but now would you say it was a bit icky?
Well, the first date we went on, it was icky when you were dancing in the car. You were like a bit of a feather in your knickers when it came to dancing. You know,
Feather in your knickers.
you know, he likes to feel the beat. It must be a real high.
It's unbelievable. Like
So I'm
I don't
quite-
like all the pre-planned stuff. I'll be honest with you. Like the robot thing. Someone said to me, did it as a joke, and someone
Been
said to me,
doing it
look,
25 years later.
exactly. If you,
Still doing it.
you know,
I sing Shallow, Peter's the robot, everywhere we go.
It's your brand.
you know what though? Like that's where it came about. It was a bit of fun. Someone said do it, and I said I'd do it, and I was doing it for my mates so they could laugh. And then, you know, like I say, it just took off and stuff. But I don't like all these pre-planned routines.
Was it in training when you first did it, or was it like out with the lads on a night
No,
out?
It's in
we're-
David Beckham's party.
Yeah, we had a party, and then like it was filmed, and then it was on camera.
Yeah.
And then I did it, and then it was on camera, and then they showed it on the TV like later.
Oh, okay.
So then everyone said, "Oh my god, that dance hilarious! Like if you
Yeah.
score next day, do it." So then I did score, and it just
Yeah,
came
yeah.
in my head.
I did score and I did do it.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm the man.
And then obviously, yeah, people seem to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I did it again, but then I put it away.
Did it to Prince William and people like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was a mad time. But I'm not into all the pre-planned routines.
If I didn't
don't-
fancy her, I think it would be icky.
you think?
It's this big galah doing the robot badly on TV. Was it a good goal?
could
Was
just-
it a good goal?
Mate,
Mate,
don't-
that
don't
is
like that.
popping to me when he does get the pop and going.
What girls don't like that? Fucking hell.
Don't.
I've got the snap.
You look like you've got a neck brace on.
It's all part of it. It's all part of the act.
You feel a bit shy.
No, I loved it. I loved it. It's great. It's who I am. Part of who I am.
How do you feel about like really rubbish teams doing like Ronaldo-esque celebrations?
No,
How do you feel about that?
Like, it doesn't matter the standard of the team. I think no matter what level you are, scoring a goal is one of the best feelings in the world. Like, whether there's 10 people there or 10,000, you can't, until you've done it, you don't know. Like, you never know how you're going to react. Quite often, you just do things and you go, oh, then straight after, you're like,
The celebration that used to make me give me the ick from you is where you used to put your tongue out. Remember that?
what's wrong with that?
Go on, give us a repeat, Pete.
Like, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why.
Run around with this whole tongue. Be like, ooh,
You should have been all over that.
no thanks.
Very nice. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God, next one.
All right, lovely. Move on. Hi, guys. Recently introduced the pod to my American girlfriend who enjoys listening to the different accents. This was highlighted when she said,
God, can I just say, Johnny's been really taking the pee out of my accent lately.
Was he?
Our little boy. Yeah,
I'll have a word with him.
So when I'm reading stuff, he's like, Mum, say this. And a
then
word,
laughing.
and then laughing. I'm like, are you laughing at my accent? And he's like, yeah.
oh my God. This was highlighted when she said, I quote, I could be read a bedtime story by that Peter guy. His voice is unreal. Unsure how to feel about this.
Back off, bitch.
I answered back by saying, I enjoy Abby's voice. Big mistake. The gates of hell were opened and the shoulders were never colder. I'm sure Pete can relate. Love the pod. Keep up the good work, Ross and John, by carrying those two to fame and success.
I didn't write that, honestly. But I left it in.
Oh my God.
Do you know what? That is so funny. We've talked about this before. A voice is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend fancies Dua Lipa's voice. not Dua
Dua
Lipa.
Lipa.
And not a singing voice, a speaking
We were
voice. And we
laughing
were
so
like,
much.
when have you ever heard Dua Lipa just talk, not and not
I
sing?
don't know, like we were talking about like people you fancy and all that, and then he said in like Dua Lipa's like
Voice?
and then we went, oh right, like you like her songs and that. He said no. I went, no, her speaking voice. I
We
mean,
were like, what?
pervert.
I've never. Well, I suppose I have heard Dua Lipa talk, but not often.
No,
not
I
loads.
can't think
You know-
of any times of it. Is
Is
she a
he must
Cockney?
have had to search hard for that.
Well, sounds like he's searching a lot for it. So like he's just getting it like on interviews, going, oh,
Yeah, on YouTube,
incredible.
Dua Lipa interviews. He's like that.
Dua Lipa, Dua Lipa on Parkinson or something.
That's also hilarious. Now, if we were watching a film and I'd be like, oh, he's quite cute, and if you said it about the girl, it's just What did you say?
Yeah. It's even the one where, like, Ab will even try and, like, I don't rise to the bait, but she'll say, oh, she's gorgeous. What do
Yeah.
you think? Not for me.
Absolute worldy.
Absolutely. Too much work done. And then Ab will go, yeah. I thought that.
I don't like that fake look on my women. Or the greasy look on my men.
Sophia told me that Pete's perving at girls while he's driving.
True, though. I don't know where she's got that from.
Little grass.
You felt the wrath. Don't worry about that.
Did you? Yeah.
Little grass.
Don't worry, babe. Two can play that game.
I know.
A lot of our listeners have been asking us to do a pod on conspiracy theories because there's a lot of them going around.
So an old friend got in touch, and someone that, we kind of, you wouldn't.
Super duper intelligent.
Yeah, like really intelligent,
from
like
Cambridge.
great job.
Mm-hmm.
And she said to us that there's a huge UFO conspiracy at the moment. There's a cover up, right? And America are about to
Reveal
this.
this.
Yeah, and Britain are on board with it.
Well, they recently had a big release of all the documents. They're trying to rebrand UFOs. That was the starting point. So, because UFOs, you relate to like crazy people, don't you? Tinfoil hat wearing. But now they've rebranded them to
ET, I think.
UAP, Unidentified Aerial Phenomena. I think that's what it means. And now the US government has released loads of information on it.
Yeah, but is that the actual UFO? The intelligence on another planet sending these little spaceships to us? Or is that the UFO?
That's what we don't know. But like, it's one of those things that you sound absolutely mad, don't you?
I don't. My uncle was obsessed with aliens. Jo Wood is obsessed with aliens. She was convinced she saw an alien on the beach when she was with Ronnie one time. And she's gone so far to design her own wallpaper with loads of aliens. She loves them and can talk for hours about it. But it doesn't scare me.
No, but there's been a few. What she was saying in the message that was interesting was there's obviously like the speed of sound and there's certain things that they're not making a noise and things like that, and they can't pick them up on the radar, and there's been loads of those kind of signs.
Yeah.
So bizarrely, the other day I was on the A3 and I was driving. No, I'm not even joking. This is true. This is so true.
We'll be the judge of that.
Sophia saw it herself.
What did you say? UFO?
Yeah. And well, you just
absolutely-
sound mental.
Well, of course you do, because no one's ever seen one.
I have.
Yeah, but like, why is it always grainy? Why does it?
This one wasn't grainy.
I'm
not saying
when you see footage.
I'm not saying this is a UFO per se, but what I saw was very unusual. It was a grey, rainy day.
Yep, setting the scene like it.
It had been raining, but it wasn't raining. It was kind of pre-dusk.
Yep.
So there was no natural bright light anywhere, and the street lights hadn't gone on yet.
Yeah.
And car lights were minimal because, it was still too light for them to be on. And there was 3 oblongs of light, white light, like above my car, but there was no glass. It couldn't be reflecting off any glass to create like an almost rainbow effect. It had been raining, but sometimes, when the rain settled, you obviously see a rainbow and it's light reflecting, blah, blah, blah. There was nothing to enable that to happen. And I was like, Sophia, can you see them lights? And they were coming close together. And they were like that, traveling like along the car. And then the 3 of them just went whoosh, all in different directions.
No way.
And they were gone. And I swear to God, but it was just an oblong of white light.
I 100% believe it, to be honest. I was convincing.
No, it's true. But there was nowhere it couldn't reflect off anything. It was just motorway and like trees.
And they all went in 3 separate directions?
3 separate directions.
You should have
I
reported
promise.
that.
I thought about it, but I thought, who
Who are you going to ring? 999.
Ghostbusters. We gotta go. Slimer, is that you?
Oh my God.
I would love an alien expert to get in touch and tell me if what I saw was really a UFO, because there was no explanation at all. And because it was like they were hovering but traveling at the same speed. But then they just went in 3 different directions. It's bizarre.
It is mad. Listen, I think we should always be open to
The possibilities.
the possibility.
Well, when you think about the size of the universe, it's almost like some people say the universe is infinite, like it carries on growing and growing. Then surely there's got to be something else out there.
Yeah, you think so?
Do you think there's any other humans, or are we the only like dumbest race to like fuck everything?
Yeah, we're like the ants of the universe.
The way I was looking at it is like, what if they're all just like in on it together, and we're so far behind, and they just look at us like a bit like the Truman Show. Look at these dunces. Can't even get into space yet.
These dunces. I was listening to someone talk the other day, and he was, maybe you mean Brian Cox, and he was saying we share 98% or 99% of our DNA with chimpanzees. But think how like much like lower down, like chimpanzees, like they can't comprehend like the time, or they can't comprehend like simple
Yeah, but
anything.
you might.
No, but like you couldn't ask them to drive a car.
They just can't talk. They can't tell you the time.
They
Probably like that in the head.
It's 3 o'clock. I'm starving. I'm starving. So imagine if there's only
How do you know they can't tell the time?
if there's an alien 1% ahead of us, they would look at us like chimps, the way we see them as like animals. Do you know what I mean? And they might not want to contact us because what's going to be the benefit?
Yeah, because they're so far ahead of us.
Yeah, but it's only one minor difference, 1%, isn't it? Food for thought.
So I'm about 5% more than that.
Someone told us a fact in Port Lymph about monkeys and
Yeah, it was.
the other
It was another animal, wasn't it? It was like
way more intelligent.
we're much closer
close-
to chimps, but they're much more kind of intelligent. What was it? What animal was
Is
it?
it a rhino?
Hippo.
They didn't look very clever.
Elephants,
look clever.
elephants are clever, aren't they? Because aren't they the only other animals that mourn the dead or something?
Yeah, but I don't believe that. I think dogs definitely mourn. Considering how like there's so many intelligent humans, isn't there? And we do so many incredible things.
You're looking at 2 of them.
Yeah, but they do so much damage as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I love that concept of the aliens are coming to save us and give us a new way on how to save the planet and stop killing everything for money. You know, ruining everything. You know, the world's a shambles at the moment, isn't it? Absolute shambles everywhere. Horrible, horrible things going on.
And Brighton is.
But it is.
No, it is. I know what you mean.
But that's what a therapy crouch is here
Light relief.
to lighten the mood. You know.
I heard another. I love conspiracies, by the way. I heard another conspiracy.
Scouts?
Yeah, I heard a conspiracy
Scousers love them.
that the government now have the technology to fake an alien invasion, so that they can say to us, "Everyone come together. All these aliens come for us," and just have total control over like the whole planet. What do you think of that? Get everyone to do what you want.
Well, I suppose you could, but then you'd
Wasn't
also
that COVID?
wild.
You know, wasn't that lockdown? Wasn't that lockdown?
You could argue that, yeah.
Lockdown was a bit of a mad one, wasn't it?
What about the moon landings? Have you ever thought about that? But a lot of people say they were faked.
But what I don't get about moon landings being faked, right, is why? Why would you do that?
The US were in an arms race with Soviet Union at the time, who could get to the moon first. So they realised they couldn't get to the moon, but they could fake the moon landing to make it seem that they'd beat the Soviet Union. That's why people say they have. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah, you go to that length to do that.
People go to worse lengths to tell lies than freaking faking landing on the moon.
But why
People
would
fake their own deaths. Don't they?
Yeah, but I get that because you know what I mean. You know, you might have a nagging wife at home.
We had someone write in, it faked their own death, didn't we? Do you remember? Yeah, do you remember that?
Yeah, and then they kept
No, they were
the same
contemplating
town.
faking their own death to avoid a girl or something.
No, don't you remember he said that he'd gone away or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, and she just thought he'd died or something like that.
And he was moving back to
hiding.
the town.
He moved back and he kept seeing her and he thought he was going to have to come and say, "Look, I'm not dead."
That's terrible.
How good's that?
Our advice was, I think, to continue to lie.
When she comes in, you just
Let's sleeping dogs lie, I think you said.
Let's sleeping dogs lie. Yeah, don't get involved in that. God's sake.
I do love a good conspiracy theory, though.
Yeah, me too. They're just so interesting, aren't they?
I hope the alien thing is real. Do you consider aliens to be mean? Because I don't.
Well, we just don't know, do we? Like, at the end of the day, they've got no allegiance to us whatsoever, right? So imagine their planet was dying and they were much more powerful than us. They could just wipe us out completely and take our planet. And would have no bearing on them, would it?
See, that wouldn't be my first port of call, that.
No, but I'm just saying that
They could just come and live with us.
Give us loads of like unlimited free energy and stuff like that. I think I think there's got to be loads of aliens out there, and I think some would be good and some would be bad. Surely.
Like humans.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. The avatars were nice, weren't they?
Yeah.
E.T. was bloody lovely.
E.T. was a good lad.
He's a good lad.
Although I was petrified of him.
If there was a couple like Alien,
Oh, yeah.
was not very kind.
But I don't see an alien like that.
Not like Predator and Alien and all
No,
that.
like a monster.
Scary, like killer.
That's like a monster, isn't it?
Yeah, but they might not even be in any form. They might just be liquid.
Liquid. Liquid. What was that one where like the aliens were supposed to have come, the crop fields and all of that?
Oh, yeah. So some of
Didn't
them...
that like all cows get killed or something?
Yeah, and some of the plant DNA changed, I think, in the crop. So, like, some people do it like
But
fake.
wouldn't that just be pesticides?
Some people do it as fake. So, like, the farmers were going out and doing it. I think down in Salisbury or somewhere like that.
It was in America, wasn't it?
Just fucked it all over. And then, but some of them were like, they'd been cut with like lasers and had like burn marks on them. And then when they looked at the plant, the crops around them, the DNA in the crops had changed.
That sounds like a chemical to me.
Yeah, potentially.
Some kind of, pesticide gone wrong.
Oh, Jobo used to go and camp in them, didn't he? In his tent. He used to go and camp in the crop fields to absorb the alien energy, yeah.
Shut up.
Swear down.
Wow.
I was going to go for one, yeah.
I quite fancy that.
Stonehenge, it's right near Stonehenge, where's that?
Yeah, we drove past Stonehenge the other day.
Yeah. No way
That's nuts.
That's another conspiracy. The aliens built that as well.
Well, apparently they move them through water.
Really? Because they
Stones.
look they're so big and heavy.
One theory is that they move them through water.
The pyramids as well. You
I
don't
don't know how they would get there. There's no like
middle of the.
There's no like quarry or anything nearby. And it's almost like a family. I see it as a family. Stonehenge like signifies. Or they could have put it on like elephants' backs or I don't know.
Didn't have elephants in the UK at that time.
Yeah, but they were also they look so heavy. They're massive.
Aliens. Telling you.
Alien.
Do you think aliens did Stonehenge?
I reckon they had some input.
Do you?
I reckon aliens is to blame for everything. To be honest, pyramids, aliens. Stonehenge, aliens.
Yeah, maybe it was. Maybe it was.
Doesn't it line up for the equinox as well?
Does it?
That's which is like mad astronomy, which they shouldn't have had. They didn't supposedly know 4,000 years ago.
Yeah.
So when the equinox comes, the sun shines to like the main
Straight through.
gate. Yeah.
I've made 3 Stonehenge models in my life for my kids.
Yeah.
I just saw here you can buy one on Amazon.
Oh my god!
Should have bought that.
Didn't she get a? Didn't she get a merit for?
I made one out of paper mache,
Yep.
which layers and layers of paper mache over days, and then hand painted it all. Bought like real moss and put it on, and like stones out the garden, glued it all on. I made one out of bourbon biscuits.
That's creative to be fair.
Made it fucking 3
There
times,
you have, yeah, 3 different kids.
and I don't know.
Stonehenges.
I don't know a lot about it. I'm going with the alien theory. No, it kind of because when we went to Pompeii, there's kind of similar shaped structures there, in those kind of amphitheaters and the columns and the arches, and it is like 3 stones, like 2 stones
And
with
one on
one
top,
on
like
top,
a little on top.
and that's the kind of design there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great Pompeii as well. That's an interesting place.
Oh my god, so interesting! I love that kind of trip, like a history trip. It's great. What?
No.
Fun.
Imagine you as a history buff.
But enriching.
Fun and enriching. Great food. Great wine.
Good people, good times.
Good times. Bit of history involved.
God, yeah.
Yeah, really good. Where do you stand on the Illuminati?
Do you think there's a cabal of people who run the world for their own nefarious means?
Yeah.
I reckon
Running
so.
global affairs?
Yes.
Well, like a group of people that are pulling strings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Defo.
We're just pawns in this world.
I reckon you're a part of the Illuminati.
I reckon I think there's got to be.
Yeah.
Nothing runs the world. Nothing speaks louder than money. More money, more power. For
More
these
money,
people.
more problems.
I don't know. It spooks me out.
It would make sense for there to be an Illuminati, wouldn't it? People who got ultimate
I
money
think
and
there
power.
is. It's not denied, is it?
Well, I think it is.
Have you seen Angels and Demons?
No, I haven't.
What?
No.
Why not? That's
And the
great.
Da Vinci Code.
I've seen the Da Vinci Code. I haven't seen the second one. Is that good?
Very interesting.
Is that about the Illuminati?
It's weird because when you go there, it's like all the the stuff, and it's real, isn't it? Like it really is there.
Yeah,
All
it's
the
a
clues
mixture of
and-
fact and fiction, you know, like
Yeah.
all the landmarks and all the little signs are there. Because we actually did it when we went there, didn't we? There's that thing. Andrew Martin actually painted some of the sets of that.
Yeah, but Da Vinci's paintings, there's like
Symbols hidden in them.
symbols and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it would make sense for this to be an Illuminati deal.
Yeah.
You can, cause like it's just like anything, like a club, innit? But they're rather than playing football or golf, they're controlling the world.
There's definitely some influential people who pull strings worldwide. Whether that's good or bad. I don't think it's all bad.
No, just within. I don't probably not bad, but just within their self-interest. But again, it makes sense. I feel like that happens on every level, don't you? People have the Masons clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Pete?
yeah. I think
He has his golf club.
Yeah.
we put the world to rights up there. I tell you. If only we were in charge, the world would be a better place.
I don't want to be in charge.
No?
Anything like that.
Too much
I always
pressure.
think that with Trump, had all his golf courses, you know what I mean? He had his penthouse in Trump Tower, New York. Like, why is he?
I think
Done
people
all- why has
obviously
he
just
gone
get
for all that?
addicted to power. And when they've got it all, they want more, maybe.
I don't reckon his missus signed up for all that.
Is
I don't know
Mrs.
why
Side,
you
do you reckon
always
his Mrs.
say
signed them up for it? Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, I don't think she was like.
I don't know
think she
why you
wants to be-
always,
I just don't
every
understand why
time.
she wants. I don't think she doesn't look like she wants to be the first lady to me.
Oh, I think she does. Every time we mention Trump, you
Sports
say
the-
that line. I don't think his missus signed up for this. you've said that in our life. I reckon 30 times.
I just think she wanted a nice little life in New York. She didn't want to move to Washington and start going all over the world on this plane, meeting new people. I think she was, from what I would guess, she'd be like, fucking hell. I was on friggin' Fifth Avenue not so long ago. And now I'm in fucking solving world peace.
She got battered for everything she did as well, didn't she?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. So it's just my take on it. If you're interested.
She defo didn't sign up for that.
She didn't. Tell you that right now. Just quickly, is the earth flat or round?
I think it's round.
Thank God for that. Okay, all right, let's do some agony abs. This is very personal, so I'd like to stay anonymous, please. I've been with my girlfriend nearly 5 years and she moved in with me a year ago. Our relationship is perfect. She makes me the happiest person in the world every day of the week. And when I'm away, even for one night, I can only look forward to coming home to be with her again.
You used to be like that.
We make each other laugh every day. We're open and honest about everything. And I'm already thinking about the perfect way to propose as I want to spend the rest of my life with her. Thank you for lots of great suggestions.
I'd
in
love
your
a man to be
Will
that in
You
love
Marry
with
Me
me.
episode. I am in love with you. The only thing that is becoming an issue is our sex life or lack thereof.
Oh, God.
When we first met, and for the first couple of years of our relationship, we had a lot of great sex. Pretty much any time we'd see each other, I'd brought her sexy lingerie and we tried lots of different sex toys. But over the past year, we've been having sex less and less. And today we haven't had sex for probably 6 months.
Ooh.
6 months is a big one.
We've spoken about it, but it's obviously a sensitive topic. I'm 27 and my sex drive hasn't dropped at all. And if it was up to me, the bonk beats would be playing every night. But she said hers has all but disappeared. Even wearing sexy clothes or using her toys, she doesn't have any urges anymore. I've suggested going to the GP and I will happily go with her to support her, but she doesn't seem to want to do anything about it, although she says she does. What do I do to overcome this with her?
Well, we would know nothing about this.
We're at it constantly.
I've got 4 kids, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, it was Pete's sake.
It was for Pete's sake. Now, what I say here, obviously you talk about the 6 month one there. Once you get past that, you just tend to just forget. You just give up.
Sex? What's that?
Just give up completely. It's actually the hardest part, the first 6 months. Once you go through the 2-year barrier,
You're cruising.
you've given up. You've given up on life.
Do you know what? It's a tough one. I think there's a lot of pressure on women to, have a huge sexual appetite.
If you say there's a lot of pressure, but like like you say, you always talk about hormones and stuff like that. But there's a male hormone, which is testosterone, which makes us obviously a little bit more maybe they'd be
driven in that direction.
Driven in that direction, yeah. And in all honesty, that is a natural thing. That is
But
in our
most
bodies.
men, as a woman gets older, what comes with that is a lot of hormone imbalances, which changes your mood, how you feel about yourself. You know,
We get that.
your age. You know, it's all good and well saying, well, men have hormones too, and this is ours, so you have to kind of fulfill our needs.
Yeah, but
When you can't figure out what you want yourself hormonally or how you feel and you're up and down, you know, it's very difficult. And only now is it being kind of brought to the forefront of topics. Like, you know, everyone's talking about perimenopause, menopause, and I think the stigma attached is getting less and less, but there is like help out there that you can definitely get because it is a real thing. You know, I've struggled with my hormones so much. You know, I had 4 kids in like 3 years, something like that.
Work
You
that
know-
maths out.
4 and 3. It's like Cristiano Ronaldo's
Sorry,
record.
I had 3 kids in 5 years. 3 kids in 5
There's
years.
a lot of kids
Yeah.
in a short space of time, but also over a long period, really, because we've got a 12-year-old and a 4-year-old. So
Yeah.
you know, over an 8-year period.
And then obviously you're
consistent
getting
babies.
older. A relationship goes a lot deeper than just bonk beating it at every opportunity. Obviously, it's a very, very important part of staying connected and staying in love. But if she has got issues where she hasn't got that desire and stuff like that, she should definitely seek help because
But where
you
do
know,
you go
it
for
ca-
this
it ca-
help?
It can be
Where is
it
this
can
help?
be the reason some relationships end, and it's pretty fixable.
And it doesn't need to end.
It
is
doesn't
what
need
you're
to
saying.
end.
But so where should they go? Like, what do they do? Who do they see?
I don't know, because I think, go to your GP, but there is mixed reviews that there's not a lot of help out there for people, women who are going through these like kind of hormonal issues. And, it's quite a battle to get things fixed or
Yeah.
seen to and get yourself
But
on
it
track.
can be.
But
done.
it can, yeah. You can, HRT, gels, estrogen, testosterone.
There's quite a lot of good podcasts out there at the moment as well. I think bringing those things a bit more to the forefront.
Just for like my issues I've had with my hormones, my hair falling out, loads of things, hasn't it? Like affects your sleep, energy.
Mood swings.
Not mood swings. No. I've never been a moody person. I'm not moody.
No,
I
you're
might
not.
be angry and aggressive, but I'm not moody.
Angry and aggressive.
I'm not moody, Pete. Come on. My sister.
No, I don't know, babe. You've got that in you.
No, so you wouldn't come in and go, oh, she's in a bad mood.
Yes, I would say that.
Absolutely wouldn't. Like moody, like ignoring you and all of that stuff. I'd rather just have a full-blown row.
Do you know what? I actually thought you were in a great mood today, to be fair.
Today?
Not today, which I thought was notable. Okay.
Well done.
Abby's in a good mood.
Because me floor's done.
Yeah.
Me stairs are getting stained.
My hair and cupboards are
Been
clear.
looking at marble all morning. What more could a girl want to do?
Well, shall I tell this fella here, get her in the marble shop, and get the floor done, and you sorted?
Get in a marble phone charger.
Get a marble phone charge.
No, I think you feel for this fella, and also his missus as well. She's probably a little bit. She could even be embarrassed and doesn't want to talk about
Well,
it.
it is embarrassing and it's unsexy. If you haven't got a high sex drive, or if you have sex, it hurts you or whatever. It's not sexy, is it, to say?
No.
To like your husband or your boyfriend, oh, I can't do that because of this. It's not sexy, and then it's, it just goes round in circles, and then you
so you
go,
don't wanna
oh, I want to
talk about
avoid it. Don't want to talk about it. Go and see your GP. Get yourself sorted. Get them bonk beats going. Get them bonk
Get
beats
back on that
blasted.
horse.
Get back on that horse.
All right.
Hi, Peter and Abby. My partner, Chris, really pisses me off with how obsessed he is with football. Not only do I have to watch every television game, but our plans when we go out or get invited anywhere, we have to fit in with the football fixtures. He thinks I don't notice this, but when I suggest a night out or going for a meal, he slyly checks the football fixtures before agreeing, whilst thinking I haven't realised what he's doing. I know every man loves football, but not every night of the week. This isn't even just the Premier League. He has no issue in subjecting me to Harrogate v Crawley. We are getting married on the 29th of December, 2024. Congrats. At 4 p.m. And he has this week broke the news to me that it will likely need to go through our vows sharpish so it can make it inside for a 4:30 kickoff. Then when my face looked at him,
4 o'clock start and a 4:30 finish.
then when my face looked at him like I was going to kill him, he tried to say he was joking, but we all know he wasn't joking. He knows I listen to your podcast and he thinks this is very acceptable behaviour and describes this as a man problem. And as in every male would agree with him. He needs to get told that it's not acceptable and it's going to be the best day of his life because we are getting married and not because he watched a 4-3 classic between Brighton and Crystal Palace. What are your thoughts on this situation? And the moron I am marrying before 4:30, Hannah and Chris.
Great message.
Well, I can relate to this, Hannah. When we renewed our vows, planned everything. Pete actually planned the main thing because it was kind of a surprise. But he realised it was the same day as the World Cup final and changed the day.
You got it.
And
World Cup final, come on.
Yeah, but he said
It's not
fine.
Harrigan versus
He
Crawley,
said,
is
he said, I've already married you once. I'm not marrying you again and missing the World Cup final.
I don't think, like, the thing is, I was thinking of my guests as well. It's like, none of the fellas are going to want to be there. They're not going to want to be watching me and you.
But Abby's female majority family. I was thinking of my guest, my mother-in-law, the sister-in-law, my guest,
Yeah. No, I thought everyone would want to watch the World Cup final. It's a big game.
I fucking didn't.
No, but you did it, didn't you? It was a brilliant game. We all watched it, remember?
Was it France?
Argentina.
Yeah, France, Argentina. Remember?
Yeah,
How good that
bitten
was.
alive.
Good though, wasn't it?
Sitting
That's what
there.
you remember. Yeah, bitten alive was.
It was exciting, that game.
That was a great game, wasn't it? And
So glad you made the right decision postponing our wedding for that.
Yeah. So glad you did that. No, come on. I don't know. I don't know
Pete's
why it's
not-
such a problem.
Our whole life, Pete hasn't been a football junkie. Really,
Yeah.
he hasn't got football on
Watch it at the right
constantly.
times, I
but
think.
now you do,
No, that's not true.
It is.
No, I do. I think
Pete. It is honestly.
probably because I got my fix when I was playing, and now I don't have that. So I watch a lot. But like, it's also my job as well. Like, I have to stay across like what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You don't need to watch Galway Munich.
I saw someone from Galway the other day. Said, "How's Abby? We love her in Galway."
Galwegians.
Galwegians.
Any advice to this woman, Ab?
I just turn it off. Just turn it off. Hide the remote.
What, they're going to be in the wedding reception?
Well, the wedding. I'm not even going to entertain that because that's not happening. That's just nonsense. If he thinks he's watching football.
I think he needs to be better on his dates. Like if it's his team, for instance, playing, then he's not going to want to miss that. But he should have organised that on a different day.
Yeah.
I think on the wedding
So
day,
if you were a football fan, would you not want to miss a game
I wouldn't want
on
to
your
miss
wedding
my
day?
team's game.
on your wedding day?
No. Well, just plan it on different days. They play up once or twice a week. Do you know what I mean? You can
How's
always
that even a thing? Like girls like, what's the weather going to be like? And you're like, who's playing?
Yeah, but like it is a thing.
It's not.
Yeah, but if you've got a season ticket, for instance, you know what I mean? You're going to want to go to the games. But I think for that particular day, hopefully you have to organise it with your team. But also, you just need to I think, park the football for one day. I agree with that. I think it's a day where you just got to put the lady first.
Put the lady.
I used to work in a
Maybe
wedding
special
venue,
for her.
Briazall in Latham. And-
Did you?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Do what?
Waiting on. And I'm not, you'd be surprised about how many weddings I went to. And like halfway through the meal, half of the men would just stand up and go, yeah, the bar on the inside and just go and watch the footy. Like through the wedding breakfast. Like they didn't give a frig. So you've also got to think, will your guest be doing that? If she's from Brighton or whatever, Crystal Palace.
I also think sometimes, like when you're at a wedding, like so when that does happen, like the match is on or something like that.
Well,
it's
hopefully they
like,
get knocked out the league before then.
it all becomes a bit macho. It's all like,
Yeah, lads, let's go on. Let's get the ball. Yeah.
we're at a wedding, but who gives a fuck? Go watch the football.
Oh, it started under the thumb already, are you?
Yeah, look at Dave. Ooh, he's not watching it.
God, that's just so alien.
Shit out.
Yeah. It's exactly that.
And it becomes like a fucking mad like battle.
Sausage fest.
Sausage fest, yeah. Like macho
Men are
sausage
just
fest.
so pathetic, aren't they?
They're so-
Yeah.
They are.
They're not. They enjoy it's sport. It's a lovely release. I don't know why you have to keep moaning about it all
I'm
the
not
time.
moaning about it. I don't even care. You can do whatever you want.
Like it. Everyone likes it. Why does it? It's a nice
Peter, you
thing
moan
to
at
do.
absolutely everything I do
That's
and
not
that I
true.
like.
Not true at
So
all. No, you go horse riding. I absolutely support that 100%. Love it.
you haven't even
good.
come to watch me. I had to sit through years of watching you play football.
That's my job.
Yeah, but
And you should want to come and watch.
I don't.
Not just thousands of people that want to come and watch.
I
Why
don't.
does my own wife not want to?
Because it's boring.
There's
In the
thousands,
best seats of the house
there's
as well.
literally thousands of people paying a fortune to be there to watch.
Well, I wish I would have known that at the time. I would have given my ticket up.
Yeah.
Players' lounge and everything.
Class.
He's fuming.
He's fuming.
You did a little Victor Meldrew to me.
Disgrace.
I don't believe it.
Disgrace. All right, move
You
on.
said you would come and watch me ride though.
I'd love to watch you horse riding. 100%. I'd absolutely love to, honestly. I mean that.
Actually, really good.
I know you are good. Seen the videos. All right, last Agony Ab. Hi guys, love the pod. Hoping you can help with this. Why does the sight of my husband's ex still send me into a panic all these years? Back when I was 19 years old, I got involved with a guy who was already in a long-term relationship with a girl at the same college. Eventually, I became pregnant with his child, causing a massive upheaval in their relationship, and she ended up dropping out of her course and leaving altogether.
God.
Although we initially had a tumultuous start, he ultimately chose to be with me, and we had been together ever since, and we're now engaged with 2 kids. But even after 15 years, the moment I unexpectedly bumped into his ex at my local gym, my heart felt like it was about to burst out of my chest, triggering a full-blown panic attack. I literally did a U-turn, went back into the change room, then left. I can't shake this underlying panic, maybe in part fueled by jealousy that she was his so-called first love mixed with a lingering guilt because of my immature actions at the time. However, I can't say I regret them because I have my children and I love my man. I think it's safe to say we're all a bit reckless as teenagers. We live in the same small town, so there's been a few other occasions I've seen her, and each time I felt like I was going to die from a panic attack. On one occasion, I was sitting in the car while my guy paid for petrol. She pulled it into the petrol station and literally sunk down in my seat, silently fumed as my partner said hi to her. Now I'm contemplating quitting my gym altogether, and I love my gym. Can anyone offer me some guidance on what to do? There are no signs of hostility from her. It's not as though we had a physical fight or anything, but it's clearly having a huge psychological effect on me, to the point my eldest daughter asked if I was all right. I was still shaky when I came back from the gym. I clearly can't disclose to her why I was in a state. I'm even contemplating trying to catch her at the gym and saying hi to this woman to break the ice, or smiling, but that might be a bit weird. Please help.
I think she's kind of answered her own question there, don't you?
The guilt.
The guilt.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and then she could have feelings of, God, if I didn't get pregnant, would we still be together? Would he have chosen me? And also, you know, the whole going with someone who's in a relationship and getting pregnant with them.
It's no bueno, is it? It's no bueno.
No.
It's not great. But you know what? People do things when they're kids. You know, they're at school, they're young, they make mistakes, right?
People make mistakes.
She has, I think we can all say she's made a mistake there. But then
she said she
she's
hasn't
happy.
because she's happy and she's got a husband that she loves and they're still together 15 years later. But I don't know. I think, is everyone funny over everyone's exes?
Yeah, I think so. Your stomach does go a bit butterfly, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course, yeah. No one, that's never going to be nice. But I think it's obviously the manner of it all as well. She's never going to like her because she got the man.
They're not going to be besties, are they?
They were together and she took him, basically.
Please don't take my man.
So that's never gonna. It's never gonna be.
Jolene, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think you'll need to move on now. Like I think pretty. I mean, it sounds like she's moved on. Like, and it's her anxiety, but it's probably her guilt that's.
It's probably one of those
holding her
things. It's a much bigger thing in your head than
I think
anyone
so.
else's. When you have that conversation with someone, you've been building and building and building, and then you go, "God, that was nothing." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe have a conversation with her. Just go. You know, all those years ago, I'm sorry about that. That was a nightmare.
Yeah, you should go proper cats later. Eh?
Or just totally ignore her.
Or quit the gym.
I think she just needs to get over it, if I'm honest. She's obviously living with her own guilt. What's done is done. Move on. Get over it. Is that harsh?
Bit.
Sometimes you need a bit of tough love, though.
Sometimes you do need a bit of tough love.
It's a tough situation, but it's I think it's one of those where you know. I think you just it's a long time now, and you know things have moved.
That woman could be married with her own kids. I might be like, oh yeah, do you know, like, not bothered.
Might not even cross her
Might
mind.
not
Yeah.
cross her mind, yeah.
You know, but maybe if it might make her feel better to, if she does see her again, you know, approach and go, look, you know, what happened all them years ago. I'm sorry, but, you know, can we move? I just wanted to get that off my chest. She doesn't have to go into anything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good advice.
All right, great advice, Ab. Great Agony Ab today. You're on absolute really good form.
You was, to be fair. You're quite sincere.
I'm always sincere. It's my problem. Yeah, I enjoyed that today.
We'll take little Johnny to play golf now.
Oh, I know we've had the bug in the house this week.
Oh, yes.
The vomit-
I know.
everyone's
Johnny
had
was
the
telling me
vomit
when I
bug.
seen him
He's
before.
been thrown up a bit, but he's looked like he's perked up a little bit. But I just, he's kind of. I feel like he needs to go out and get some fresh
Get him out
air,
the house, wrap him
gonna
up.
take him down the range,
Yeah.
hit a few balls.
Pete's got to sit him on his iPad while Pete goes to the
Sing a
cold.
few lager.
Just gonna throw him in the kids' club and get on the range.
Let him give the book to all the other kids in the class.
Little Johnny, he's just, there's not a peep
Not
out
true.
of him.
I'm gonna go play with him.
He vomited all over my carpets.
Oh, no.
And I gave Ellie my carpet cleaner. So I had to get a carpet cleaner in to get it because I just couldn't get it off.
Yeah.
But he's just
You were
an
really
idiot.
calm, actually. I thought that on the night. You know, he threw up all over the carpet, and Ab went, "I'm not gonna. It's just a carpet." I could hear her talking to herself. She was going, "It's just a carpet, Abby."
Poor baby's like that. I'm like that. Where's the vanish?
It's just a carpet.
Yeah, you did well there.
Did you notice, like, so when I was
breath.
putting all the kids to bed last night, I'm surrounding everyone's bed and all their carpet with towels.
Yeah,
in
I seen
every
that when I
room.
went upstairs.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case they vomit. I have got, you know, off-white bone carpet, so it's
Massive ball leg. All right, well, listen, on that note, don't be sick, kids. And remember to leave towels out if you are.
No, don't, because they're all new.
Enjoy it.
Not the show towels.
Not the show
See you
towels.
next week.
See you next week.